Hello. I would like to welcome you to an extremely special Halloween edition of Storytime. We've got an amazing book for you this Sunday, my friends. It's called The Room on the Broom. It's a national bestseller. Can you say bestseller? Bestseller. That means people like it. I think you will too. Julia Donaldson wrote it, and Axel Scheffler did all of the amazing drawings. If you got someone you think should be in here, you can go get them. It's Halloween time. We understand if you don't like to be alone, even for story time. This one isn't too scary, though, I think. Okay, you ready? All right, here we go. Broom on the Broom. The witch had a cat and a hat that was black and long ginger hair and a braid down her back. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on their broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the witch wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it blew off her hat. Boy, has that ever happened to you? I don't think I've ever had a hat blow off of my head, only because I have a really big head, so sometimes it's hard to find a hat that fits my head. But I have been running around a whole lot and had my pants fall down. Boy, that made me pretty mad then. I didn't spat, though. Well, we'll see what happens. All right. How the witch wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it blew off the hat. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. And then, out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with the hat in his jaws. He dropped it politely, and then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, "I am a dog, as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me?" "Yes," cried the witch, and the dog clambered on, and the witch tapped the broomstick, and whew, they were gone. Over the fields and the forest they flew, and the dog wagged his tail, and the stormy wind blew, and the witch laughed out loud and held on to her hat. But away blew the bow from her braid, just like that. "Down!" cried the witch, and they flew to the ground, and they searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. And then out from a tree with an ear-splitting shriek, there flapped a green bird with the bow in her beak. And she dropped it politely, and she bent her head low, and then said, as the witch tied her braid in a bow, I am a bird, as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me?" "Yes," cried the witch. So the bird fluttered on, and the witch tapped a broomstick, and whew, they were all gone. Over the reeds and the rivers they flew. The bird shrieked with glee. The stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back and beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of her wand. "Down!" cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. And they searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Then, all of a sudden, from out of a pond leaped a dripping, wet frog with a dripping, wet wand. He dropped it politely and said with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on a fold of her cloak, "I am a frog, as clean as can be. Is there room on your broom for a frog like me?" "Yes," said the witch. So the frog bounded on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whew, they were gone. Over the moors and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy, and the broom snapped in too. Down fell the cat and the dog and the frog. Down they went tumbling into a bog. The witch's half broomstick flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. Roar, I am a dragon, as mean as can be, and which, with French fries, tastes delicious to me. No, cried the witch, fly higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. Help, cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew near with a glint in his eyes and said, just this once, I'll have a witch without fries. But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of a ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall, dark, and sticky, and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads. It had wings like a bird. And its terrible voice, when it started to speak, was a yowl, and a growl, and a croak, and a shriek. It dripped, and it squelched, and it strode from the ditch, and it said to the dragon, buzz off! That's my witch. The dragon drew back. He started to shake. Oh, I'm sorry, he spluttered. I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly. And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. And then down the bird flew, and down jumped the frog, and down climbed the cat, and whew, said the dog. And thank you, oh, thank you, the grateful witch cried. Without you, I'd be on that dragon's inside. And then she filled up her cauldron, and she said with a grin, find something, everyone, throw something in. So the frog found a lily, a cat found a cone, a bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They threw 'em all in, and the witch stirred 'em well, and while she's a-stirring, she muttered a spell, iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom! Then out rose a truly magnificent broom, with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird, a pool for the frog. Yes, cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whew, they were gone. Room on the broom. Happy Halloween. I'll see you next week.